Say hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day.
Welcome to our day.
Oh, good boy.
Our day, rock and roll.
That was the best. We're done. We just need to go to B&M and get the Christmas lights. Everybody loved my hat, and it was from Mum and Chris, and I wore it A because it's cold, and B because then Chris is with us. But it's not nice. We had the flu jab in the left, COVID in the right. Huh?
Last time we had one was that day.
The day that you died, yeah. That's why I got this on.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Sad.
Yeah.
I feel very sad.
If you didn't hear that, the last time we had our second COVID jab, no, first COVID jab. It was the first one in February. The second one was in May. So yeah, our first COVID jab, my stepdad Chris died on that day. We knew it was coming. We had a video call with him the day before and we said goodbye. But it was the day, the morning of the 19th that he passed. So yeah, it's a bit weird. But yeah. Put it in reverse?
Huh?
Put it in reverse?
No, they weren't looking. They were going right into
Oh.
my car.
Shit. But yeah, we're off to get some Christmas decorations!
Yay.
And then home. One thing that I will say is, I feel sick. Which isn't ideal. But I did have Pfizer. Normally they're saying if you've got anaphylactic allergies not to have Pfizer, but I heard one of the doctors saying that they've done a lot more studies and they've managed to pinpoint a few more allergies for why people may be allergic to it and things like that. And they turned and said that if I know my allergies, which 99% of the time I do know, I do have idiopathic anaphylaxis, which is anaphylaxis without a cause basically. But that hasn't happened in a very long time.
Since you moved down here, really?
Yeah, the last anaphylaxis that I had was to an antibiotic, which was a couple of years ago now. So, yeah, it's not been that bad. But I do feel sick, which isn't good. But, Christmas lights! I'm sorry. Are you having fun? My bad. As you were.
Dixie, stay there. Stay there.
So I ordered the pictures to go on our Christmas cards. Can you lie down, please?
Is it them that you ordered yesterday?
Yeah, 24 hours ago I said that.
Yeah, I wanted to check it was that and not the Be Kind cards. Well, maybe if they actually took their time, they might have done it right.
Yeah.
No, back up.
No,
go and lie down.
yeah, I ordered the pictures that we normally do and then we stick them on card. Got really excited, got them out, they looked amazing. They've cut the girls out. I'm so pissed, I'm so. Like, that's 50 pictures that are wasted and money wasted, and now we've got to order it again through somebody else in the hopes that they'll get it right next time. I'm so pissed. So pissed.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to be removing my referral code from the description for this company because I do not want you guys to have to do this every time.
Once is an accident, twice is ridiculous, but this is the third or the fourth time they've done something wrong.
Yeah, it's every time. I paid for the quicker postage because it said it would take 3 to 5 days. It's less than 24 hours, so as Soph said, if they maybe took their time, they may have got it right. So, don't use free prints. And although it says free prints, there's only a certain amount free and then you've got to pay for the rest, which is what we had to do.
And you're not allowed to print more than one of the same picture.
You've got to take screenshots of the same picture as many times as you want it to then upload it. You can't get it free by saying, I want this picture like 70 times. They don't do that. So,
lie down, please. Dixie, lie down where you are.
So yeah,
Lie down.
don't use free prints. I'm not happy with her. Not happy at all. She's just ripped my robin off my letterbox with the snow. All she was doing was picking up some card on the puff and she's pulled it off. I am angry with her. So she's gone to sulk in the kitchen where she belongs. Seriously though, it's a little bit annoying, but it can be fixed. It's just a little bit frustrating. Better now than when it's outside. Although I'm hoping that nobody's going to rip off the robin outside either, because then they will be a complete something else. I would show you, but it would give it away, and I don't want to give it away. So just trust me that she broke it. What do you have to say for yourself? They can't hear you. Yeah. It's crazy how noisy these girls are. I'm literally just blown away by their noise.
It's just like, can I not hear them or something?
Precisely my point.
So confused.
But yeah, they're cute. And I just said to Soph, I was like, that cannot be comfy. That's a guillotine. The blade bit's up that side. But still, that cannot be comfy. Look how pretty our new lights are.
We thought they were going to be longer. We thought they were going to be not quite as bright, but they're still pretty.
And they're not as long, but they are
That's why
still.
I said we thought they were going to be longer.
But yeah, they are so pretty. They're from B&M. They're £20. So it is a fair bit, but it is also really lovely. And yeah.
They're indoor and outdoor use.
And they had different colours of the metallic. There's like, we had got rose gold. There was gold and silver.
Yeah. You're catching me taking off my bra.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
Do it without taking your clothes off.
Not a problem.
This
Kinda
is
like
not
the
a
pop-up.
OnlyFans page, but even Alba's hiding.
I'm too young for this.
Yeah.
Dixie's just that I don't do it. Monkey. Ow, my arm, ow, my arm.
The other thing that I want to show you is I saw an advert somewhere, I don't know where it was a few weeks ago now.
I just want to point out I did it.
She did. To get some free grief cards
They're pretty.
They are really lovely, and
There's your ballies.
sometimes I'm going to be posting it on my Instagram as well, and I might even, once, if these get used, I might go back, because in my mind it was the fact that sometimes tragedy happens when you least expect it.
Well, yeah.
And in that moment, you may not have something to give someone, and that's why I thought that these were really good. They were they were a set of cards for free, but they've actually also given like these little pocket cards as well, which is also really lovely. So they've given 1, 2, 3 of the little pocket cards stuff, and they've got like information on the back.
What
And then
information is it? Is it like helplines and stuff?
it's, yeah, being #griefkind as time continues. Keep checking in, invite them to do something, help them find more support. #griefkind tip. And there's these bits. And I got 3 with the same quotes. I'll just throw Dixie's toy a minute.
And can you pass my scissors while you're
Yeah. And I got a different kind as well. They've given an extra one with a different quote. So the first one is, "I'm always here if you need to talk, or even if you don't." So yeah, there's that one. "You never need to lie when I ask how you're doing," which is also very true. "I don't know what to say, but I'm sending you so much love." And the last one is, "I know it's still tough, I'm still here for you."
These are the kinds of cards that...
And they come with actual envelopes, which some companies don't do.
Yeah, but these are the kinds of cards that are actually saying what you want to say, because I find a lot of the time with cards like with sympathy or thinking of you,
Yeah, you just...
it's very...
There are no words.
No, and it's just thinking of you. It just doesn't seem very supportive.
It's like, oh yeah, cheers, thanks. What's that gonna do?
Yeah, and it's just like, I just don't think it gets it across. Or like with sympathy, or sympathy with love. I don't know. I just don't think it says it.
Even if it's not like a tragic car accident or something like that. Someone may have been in palliative care for a little while. Even that death is still hard for people, and people still struggle to find the words of what to say. And these cards are just perfect. So yeah, once these get used up, I'm going to go onto their website and actually buy some this time. I want to see what they were like first. But they're from a company called Sue Ryder. And it's to support palliative, neurological and bereavement support. Because a lot of people with the neurological things, like if someone's got Alzheimer's, a lot of people see that when the person with Alzheimer's has got to the point where they don't remember anything, a lot of people see that as the death of that person, because they're not there anymore. So yes, they may still be here in body, but in spirit and their soul and personality and the love of them, it's just not the same person. So yeah, even then, a lot of support is quite often needed. And yeah, these are just perfect for that. So I will put the website in the comment section for you to go and get some of these. They are pretty cool, and they're just perfect. So go and take a mosey. But we're gonna go chill out now with our new little lights. Saints come do us. Oh, we had our COVID and flu jab today. I slept for like 3 hours? 4 hours? Something like that.
From 12 till 3:30.
3.5 hours. I woke up, Soph woke up at woke me up at 2:30, and I was like, I'm still tired. And I think it was like the last 2 times you've had the injections, just the stress of getting there and then
the shock to the system kind of thing.
Yeah, we were just both so exhausted, and
even though I didn't get to nap much.
My bad.
That's not you.
The parcel arrived.
Yeah.
But
another one which could have been posted.
This one couldn't have. It was the can.
Not that time, was it?
Yeah.
I thought that was this morning.
No.
Oh.
This morning was the one that we had somebody knock on the door at 7:45 this morning when we were still asleep, and it was a parcel that could have been posted through the door. We are getting really pissed off with people doing this.
And what's worse is the fact that it's not a case of it's one that they had to take a picture of it in the person's hand, because they'd walked off.
Yeah.
And like literally left it on the doorstep, and I was just like, kidding me.
They've done this a couple of times now, and it's really pissed us off. But yeah, Soph's got 2 sore arms.
Very sore arms, and they both feel different. Like this one's like a stingy ache,
Which is the flu jab.
Yeah, and this one, which is COVID obviously, feels like my arm is in a vice. Literally feels like somebody's squeezing the life out of my arm.
We can't even see where he went in with the jabs with me. I have a little lump under the skin on my COVID side, and I've got like this tiny pressure now. I didn't have anything up until about an hour ago, and I did something with this arm and it leant on the sofa and I could feel it, and I was like, okay, I know like something's happened there. I can feel it now, but it's nothing. But yeah, so far, it's feeling a little bit bleh now.
But I'm not sure if that's just because I'm
tired and all that
stuff. I did the kitchen today, so
yeah.
I've done a lot compared to what I would normally do.
Yeah.
So.
Whereas me, I am still tired. I could sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I could have slept for hours earlier, but I knew I needed to get up, and I need to get Nico and his postbox done, and we've got something going on tomorrow, so a good few hours of tomorrow is going to be out. So I needed to just get up and deal with it, basically. The nausea was there straight after I had the injections, and up until coming out of B&M, and then we got home and I had some breakfast and I started feeling sick again. But I went to sleep, and when I woke up it's passed, so
you've not had anything since?
No, so I don't know if that's just going to be it. We're not sure. Yeah, we'll just see how it is. Yeah. The nausea is a side effect of the COVID jab, particularly the Pfizer. I didn't look at anything else. I just looked at the Pfizer, and Pfizer said that it was. But yeah, I had the Pfizer, and I've not reacted. They've done more studies, and I felt comfortable. I think what helped is our name's GP was there.
Yeah,
and she was like a few foot away. So in my mind, I knew like she knows everything about me and my history, and I was just like, well, if something does happen, she's gonna be there and she's gonna know. She's not necessarily gonna have to pull up my notes to try and figure out what my history is. Like if it was somebody who had barely gone to the doctors.
Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna say if it wasn't like. Whereas, like, if it was the doctor we had, for example, who I don't know who it was.
No.
I didn't feel very comfortable with that doctor.
But then you couldn't hear him properly.
No.
The only bit he was a bit funny about was, like, straight away, I was like, when he said it was Pfizer, I said, I've got allergies. And then he came back after trying to figure out things with me, and Sophie said, but he didn't hear her, so I turned and said it again, and he was like, I'm coming to that, but then afterwards he was fine. Yeah,
I think that might have been what put me off more than anything, was because I was just trying to say something. Like I just did what you did. You went straight away, said about allergies, and
he was fine with it.
And yet he jumped down my throat.
Yeah, but yeah, after that I thought he seemed fine. One thing I will say is there was 2 surgeries again in the school.
Surgeries, not surgeons.
I thought I said surgeries.
Or maybe you did. I had surgeons.
But we have it done in the local school college. And there's our doctor's surgery and another doctor's surgery. And one thing that we noticed was, our GPs were stood up and very welcoming. The other ones just stayed sat down and didn't even get up to greet any, the patients.
I mean, I was thinking about this afterwards, whether their patients, because their patients went and sat down in front of them, whereas we were stood, we had to stay stood. So whether their patients were then comfortable because they were sat with them like they would be if they went into the doctor's.
Yeah, I mean, I would still get up and greet someone and say, take a seat.
Oh, yeah, I would do that.
The other thing is, our doctors were wearing scrubs.
And aprons.
I was getting to that bit. Whereas the other ones are just in normal clothes. And then the third bit was that they were wearing aprons, whereas the other GPs weren't wearing it. They were only wearing their masks and gloves. And I'm not thinking about people going up to them. I'm thinking about their welfare. Like, they've not got full PPE on and they're coming into contact with literally thousands of people in a very short space of time compared to if they were at the surgery. And they're just putting themselves at risk. And we thought that was just a bit concerning. But everything was perfectly fine. So, go get your COVID jab and your flu jab. And don't forget, this doesn't, like, having these jabs does not mean you will not get it at all. It means it will lessen it, like the side effects and the symptoms and the shit of having COVID and the flu. It doesn't prevent it. It just makes it better.
And if you do get it, just because you've had the jabs doesn't mean you're still allowed to go out and about. Because you are still, like, able to infect other people.
I'm still going to be a carrier.
Yeah.
And you have to stay segregated in your house. So, like, if we were to end, if Soph got COVID, or I got COVID, we would have to split. Soph would be downstairs because she's the person that can go get the drinks and cook and do my meds.
Plus, I can use the downstairs loo, you can't.
Yeah, me, I would have to be up here and use the toilet up here and things like that. And Soph would have to put stuff on the stair lift for it to come up to me. And it's isolating like that from your family members. That's what you've got to do. Yes, it can be hard, but it's tough. It's just is what it is.
If you don't do that, you are putting the rest of your family at risk.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you literally have to be completely separated.
Yeah.
Not just, like, separate bedrooms, but, like, separate floors if you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway, just stay safe and just look after one another. Winter is coming. Bugs.
New variants are coming.
Yeah, so just look after yourselves. So thanks for coming on, stay with us. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.